approach would be to just push into the channel. You're live.
All right, just tuning in here now for Cedar Grove Saints. Let's go back. Against the, okay, we're live now. All right, good. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulty right here for the tip. And there we go. Pace seemed to have won the tip, couldn't control it. Looks like it's going to be Cedar Grove's ball down there on the far end. Sportal Space coming to you live here from Cedar Grove. Lady Saints hosting the Lady Pace Knights here. And we are off and running. Cedar Grove with the ball, inbounding to Ramos, back inside. Nice pass down low. Shoots up a wild shot, not going to go there for Mitchell. Looks like Cedar Grove's going to get into this press, Kyle. We saw this last night. We were looking here at a 2-2-1 press. Pace easily breaks. Nope, they can't control, out of control. Looked like a travel to me, Kyle, but we got nothing going on there.
Yeah, they're going to have to handle that press. I know Cedar Grove likes to get in you. And Pace is going to have to do a good job because if Cedar Grove speeds this one up, I have to tend to believe Cedar Grove is going to have the advantage here on senior night.
Absolutely. Pace struggling to get the ball in bounds here. Cedar Grove real aggressive right out of the box here. Last night when I watched this team play, Cedar Grove against Westminster, they were a little bit more passive to start the game, let Westminster get into their rhythm. Not letting it happen here. Looks like they're going to pressure the ball deep above the three-point line here. Pace working it around the outside. We got Zalani here with the ball, working it into the corner. Here comes the trap. All right, able to work it around to the top. Cedar Grove's defense led by Wilson and Ramos at the top. Look for a lot of steals out of those two here tonight. Pace working around the outside, not a good look. Turnover going the other way. That's the first of what I think will be many turnovers.
Yeah, you don't want those unforced turnovers. You can live with the good defensive pressures, but you do not want to see as a head coach you just throwing the ball out of bounds when the pressure was there, but it wasn't suffocating defense just because someone was right there. You can't just sling it out of bounds, and that is one turnover on the day. Pace has to keep an eye on that.
Pace looks content to sit back at a 2-3 and let Cedar Grove move it around the outside. Didn't see a lot of shooting out of Cedar Grove last night. Looked to penetrate, looked to get inside, use their size advantage, and that's the first bucket of the night here for Hicks. Hicks with an easy two inside, and then Cedar Grove sets right up to the press, going for the steal, and there's your first foul. That was a problem for Cedar Grove when I've watched them play before. Cedar Grove real aggressive on defense, Kyle, and they got to watch the fouls. They don't go terribly deep on the bench. Gets young real quick once you get past their seniors. All right, Pace into the front court, looking to set up their offense, just not in sync. Don't look like they're ready for this pressure defense right now.
No, but I think they had the ball in the right player's hand. Joelle Zelny, who just threw the ball out of bounds. She was an all-region pick last year. Their only all-region performer coming back this season, so they're going to look for her to give them some offense, but I don't know if handling the ball at the top of a pressure defense is necessarily where she's best
Three-pointer up
at.
and away for Ramos. No good. It was a nice look. She was well set. They worked the ball inside and then back out. Pace trying to get into transition here. They got the corner three. It's up. No good. Okay, that's a three-point miss for Rafiti. Not going to fall. Ramos going to set back the offense. Cedar Grove very patient. Setting up the offense when I've watched him play here before. Content to let Ramos do her thing and find the opportunities for the other players on the court. Penetrating a little bit, attacking the defense, trying to find their opportunities inside. Not a lot of outside shots, but we did see an early one there by Ramos. Not going to fall here. Looks like it's going to stay here, Kyle. Well, referee's having a little bit of a discussion down there. Looked like it was pretty clear to me, but nope, it's going the other way. All right, Pace ball is going to give Cedar Grove time to set up this press again. I think they're going to stay in it. Looks like it's kind of morphed into something more like a diamond press, and they're going to trap pretty much all over the court, I would guess. All right, here comes the trap, the steal, good. Going inside, missed the shot. Wilson with the rebound, misses that follow. Not able to convert at the basket, but they're still going to be able to get their pressure set back up. All right, Pace breaks the pressure into the front court. Let's see if they can do something here. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Oh, yep, out of bounds. That is another turnover, third one already in this very young game. 2.5 minutes in, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, Pace, I think when they're trying to break that press, the last time we saw it, they had all 5 players really close. If you were trying to break the press, you got to have a little spread out, have someone at maybe half court, then run to the free throw line. You got to have some flashers. Really, really tight right there. They got to space it out some more.
Yep. They're getting a little bit bunched in here and then struggling to really move the ball around the three-point range for Pace. Okay, here we go. Rafiti again with the three. Not going to fall. Another good look, though. Like that a lot better. At least they're getting the ball to their shooters. Wilson drives and makes a bucket. Nice two for Gemini Wilson. She's their leading scorer at 9 points a game so far this season, and that allows Cedar Grove to get right back into this press. All right, Pace breaks it. Let's see if they can get a good opportunity out of it. They've been a little rushed when they've broken the press. Seemed to be excited that they got past it. Now they're setting up the offense, working it around the outside. All right, Pace back up top. Cedar Grove content to let them stay that far above the three-point line. Not really going to pressure them that high out. All right, Pace continuing to work it around the outside that corner. Three again. Not going to go. Rebound, and the bucket is good. That was Zalani inside. As you said, region player looking good. Already establishing the inside presence. Neither team really terribly big. I don't think I see a 6-footer out there on the court. All right, Cedar Grove very patient setting up the offense again. Going to work it around the outside. Three ball away, and it's no good. Pace secures the rebound. That would be number 10, Rafiti again. Here comes the ball into the corner. Pace working it around. Going to look for their opportunities. This corner three is here if they want it again. Nope, going to pass it up and move it back around. Kyle, I don't like Pace throwing the ball around the outside this much. That's what's gotten them into trouble early. Trying to penetrate, not really there.
And we see another turnover. It's, well, they said hit off a Cedar Grove Saint there, so Pace gets another opportunity at it.
All right, we got 3:51 left. Home team Cedar Grove up 4-2. Been a slow start here in terms of buckets. Had a couple of nice opportunities. Pace is seeing outside shot opportunities, struggling to get that ball inside, and that's a traveling call.
Yeah, there's another turnover, but I like what Ross was doing there. Tried to have a pin down screen to get Rafiti open for the corner three, but they dumped it down to her, but then she got in and she traveled. So another turnover, another slow start for Pace here.
I always say that the first open shot's the best open shot you're going to get. She had a look at the three-point line, didn't get it. Sloppy play there by Cedar Grove. Here we come now. Let's see if Pace can make something happen in transition. Getting it inside, having to work it back out. They got a number of three-point shooters set up if they want it. Nope, it's not there. Okay, Pace going to have to reset the offense here. 3:18 remaining. Cedar Grove up 4-2. Scoring at a premium so far in this matchup of region rivals. Cedar Grove Saints and the Pace Knights. Pace working it around the outside. Cedar Grove letting him breathe a little. And Rafiti with the three. It's her third shot tonight. None of them have gone, but all good looks. Pace tries to corral the rebound, not going to work. Rafiti's getting these looks at the three-point line, squared up. I think if she keeps taking those, we're going to see those fall at some point here.
Yeah, Pace going with the 5-out offense, trying to get a couple back cuts here and there. But credit Cedar Grove, they've been just good enough on defense to hold Pace to just 2 points thus far.
Yeah, Cedar Grove, real patient setting up the offense. Have been trying to get the ball inside to use some of that size advantage down low. Not really getting the looks they want. Have launched a couple of three-pointers, none of which have fallen. This tight 2-3 defense here. Oh, three-pointer away. It's no good. That's missed by Lemon. Pace is going to see if they can push, try to get something in transition here before Cedar Grove gets a chance to set up. Looks like they got this corner over here. The short corner close to us is open if they want it. Not going to take it. Moving around inside. Beautiful cut. Rafiti with the bucket. Real nice play in there. Great feed. And that's a timeout, Cedar Grove. Coach Weiss not liking what she's seeing to get started here. We got 2:19 left to play in the first. Game's tied at 4-4. I got to think the Pace Knights feeling okay with where they're sitting right now.
Yeah, that's what the offense is supposed to do. I mean, they had a lot of turnovers early on, unforced, but that's why you go 5 out, you spread them out, you get some cuts there, and you just hope that the defense falls asleep, and we saw it right there. It's an easy 2 points, and we are all tied at 4 after a slow start for the Knights.
Yeah, Pace struggled in the beginning to find their offense, turned the ball over 3 possessions real early in the first minute and a half, seemed to settle down, finding the way to handle the pressure. Cedar Grove was real aggressive, pulling out here with a press right up there, full court, right away to start the game, and playing pretty aggressive defense as well in the half-court set. I think we're going to see that all night. The Cedar Grove team has got a number of their players are high up on the steals. We haven't seen Kayla Seasbury. She averages almost 4 steals a game. Antonia Hicks, also averaging over 3 steals a game. So we're going to see this pressure defense all night. Pace is going to have to look to try to get those inside opportunities where they can, and they're going to have to make buckets. Rafiti with 2 points, but she's missed 3 good looks at three-pointers, and I think if she keeps shooting those, they're going to be there all night. Cedar Grove overplaying and trapping everything. Those open buckets are going to be there. She can make them.
Yeah, I think Liana Ramos is the engine, the catalyst for Cedar Grove. She might not score all the points. We said Wilson's usually their leading scorer, but Ramos, she's going to get some assists, she's going to get some steals, and she does all the ball handling duties. So Liana Ramos on senior night, she is very important. We got to see if Pace can keep her in check.
Ball swings to Wilson. Ramos moving it inside, right to the elbow there. Good inside look. Not going to fall. Rebound to Cedar Grove. Taking it back outside. Driving the basket. Not going to go foul on Pace. Okay, that's going to be number 21. Lemon going to the line. She hit a game winner, Kyle, on the 23rd just a week ago against Stone Mountain. So no stranger to pressure baskets here. Let's see if she can put these 2 free throws down, give them the 2-point lead with 1:58 remaining. 4-4 in the first quarter. First free throws up, and no good. Back iron there, Kyle. We're going to have to see if she can take a little bit off of this one and make this second free throw for us here. Still tied at 4 with 1:58 remaining. Cedar Grove in white, Pace Knights in blue. Oh, we're going to miss there. Pace corrals the rebound, and here we go. Cedar Grove not going to press, content to get back into their half-court defense. Still going to see a lot of pressure around the outsides by Cedar Grove. Pace working it around, trying to see if that's what's out there on the three-point line. A lot of passing and cutting, a lot of motion. It's open in the corner over there if she wants it. Not going to go. And yet again, passing up that corner three, trying to put the ball on the floor and leading to a turnover.
Yeah, Pace is getting pretty decent looks. I mean, they're a couple 3 balls haven't dropped, a couple cuts have been there, but these unforced turnovers, that has really been the story of the first quarter. But as poorly as they played with turning the ball over, we're all tied up at 4 points, so it hasn't come back to bite them just yet.
Absolutely. And today's game is brought to you tonight by Sportal Space. Excited to be here. This is Brian's runner on the play-by-play. Kyle Sandy on the color commentating tonight. That is another turnover by Cedar Grove. We've seen a number of unforced turnovers. Not able to get anything out of these looks here and trying to find some opportunities. Pace. Take the ball down, got to set up this motion offense, working 5 out, a lot of passing, a lot of cutting. 3-point opportunities have been there for Pace, but they have not managed to put one down yet. See if we can get any kind of dribble penetration here. Pace really needing to work the ball around the outside. Great inside look. Oh, and another travel call, Kyle. Did you see that?
That was close. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather call the foul there than another travel, but they might have shuffled their feet just before a little contact.
I thought we had free throws coming there for Pace and a chance to extend the lead. We're under 1 minute to play here in the first. It's only 4-4. Looks like we're going to have a low score when these two teams met in December. The score was 40-38. I think we're going to struggle to see 40 points out of either team. Wide open 3 coming for Wilson. Short, no good. Rebound, Cedar Grove kicking it back out. All right, Cedar Grove able to corral. Going to try to get that ball over to Ramos and reset the offense here. All right, nice penetration, nice kick. Ramos with the 3, and it's good. All right, there we go. Now we're getting some action. Ramos with the 3, take the 7-4 lead. 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Let's see if Pace can get a quality shot off of here. They've had a number of good looks at three-pointers so far, have not been able to put them down. Pace working it around the outside, looking for the cutters. They're not there. And that's a foul. You know, we haven't, for as aggressive as Cedar Grove has looked on defense, that's only the second foul so far this quarter. We got 7.5 seconds left. Cedar Grove, home team in white, up by 7-4 over the Pace Knights in blue. All right, referee's taking a little bit of a time here. It seems like maybe admonishing the cheerleaders to move back a little bit, Kyle. I can't tell who he's talking to over there.
I'm not sure.
Either that or he's having a little conversation with one of the fans in the stands. I'm not exactly sure. Pace trying to get some inside look. Nice look, bucket, and the foul. That is Zelani with the bucket. And she will go to the free throw line with 4.3 seconds left. 7-6. Chance for Zelani to tie it up. Great contact layup there. Stayed through that and managed to finish.
Yeah, big time finish there. Really nice. And, of course, where they get the points, it's another back cut.
No good on the free throw. 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds. 1 second. Ramos hit the buzzer. It's not terribly close. All right, we got end of quarter score here. Q1 7-6. Cedar Grove Saints up on the Pace Knights. We not seeing much scoring. 3 points for Ramos, 2 for Wilson, 2 for Hicks. I got Zelani with 4 and Rafidi with 2. We're going to need to see if we can get a little bit more action going here in the second quarter. All right.
Yeah, it's just got to be patient with the ball. I think Pace is slowly working their way into this game. They're starting to get a couple cuts here and there. They're going to start eliminating the turnovers. If you're Coach Troy Baker, at least that's what you're hoping to see. But I think it's going to be a nip and tuck game all the way through. You said it earlier, 40-38 back on December 5th. So these two teams have played close games, and Pace won that one by 2. I think it's going to be a really close game, probably another one-possession game going deep into this deep into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, great regional matchup here. This game's brought to you today by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. I'm here today with Kyle Sandy. Kyle is the publisher of Sandy Spiel. You can see his rankings on every team across every classification, boys and girls in the state. We will be active on Sportal Space throughout the regional playoffs that are starting next week and all through the state championships. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. If there is a media service out there, we are on it. And you will get live updates from our crew all over the state of Georgia as we bring you Georgia high school basketball. Sportal Space will also be bringing you sports across the fields. Be out in covering sports in baseball, soccer, and lacrosse here. Season's kicking off next week. We're excited to be bringing you opportunities across that. We will be live on Friday night as well. You'll have the same two guys here, Brian Zwerner on the mic with Kyle Sandy, live at Harrison as they host Sequoia for the boys and girls matchups. We are underway in the second quarter. Cedar Grove up 7-6. Cedar Grove in white with the ball, working it around inside. Not going to get the shot to fall for Lemon. Pace pushing it up here. Pace not going to try to let Cedar Grove set up their defense. Here comes an open three-point look. Not going to take it. Working it inside. Kyle, I'd like to see Pace take those shots. That's the third or fourth one we've seen him pass up.
They have some very good looks. I know Pace, they know themselves better. They know their personnel. It's possible they don't have as many three-point shooters. Maybe not everybody out there has the green light, but there are a lot of open looks. But maybe for Cedar Grove, maybe they're open looks for a reason. They know they don't want to take those shots, but they have some chances out there if they want to take it.
Yeah, Pace has done a great job passing and cutting and moving their players in. Oh, there's another turnover for a travel. That's the third one we've seen called here on Pace in this young game. 7.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 7-6 lead for Cedar Grove. Ramos taking the ball up. Pace content to sit back in their 2-3 defense and protect the paint, trying to force Cedar Grove to make shots to beat him. Cedar Grove with only 1-3 so far by Ramos. We'll see if they can put some pressure on this 2-3 and force Pace to guard him at the three-point line. So far content. All right, fired away. Up and away. No good for Seasbury. Pace going to move back to the offensive end. Drive. It looked like it was going to be a Euro step. Might have been a fancy move, Kyle. Didn't quite work out. Led to another travel call.
Yeah.
Fourth, maybe fifth travel call in this short game here so far. I'd like to see Cedar Grove challenging the defense and putting up the threes. Have only knocked down one of them so far here tonight, but that is a good way to try to get Pace out of this defense. Pace content really to sit tight in there in this zone. Not really contesting much out past the three-point line. And we'll see if Cedar Grove can make them pay for it. Cedar Grove pretty patient, trying to find their opportunities. Wilson away for three, no good. Rebound inside. Looks like it's going to be Pace's ball. I can't tell if they called the foul down low or just the out of bounds there.
A question for you. Does Pace have more turnovers or shot attempts right now? Because it's probably very, very close. They have been calling it quite tight over here, especially with the travels lately. I'm not sure. They might have a couple more turnovers and shot attempts.
I think you're right. Oh, that's an offensive foul. The aggressive body check screen by Kayla Ross. Referee's not going to let that kind of play happen tonight. Okay, Ramos setting the offense up slowly here. Seasbury working it around on the outside. Wilson now over to Ramos. 6:20 left in the second here as Cedar Grove holds a 7-6 lead. Still the same score that we've had to start the quarter here. Seasbury up, and it's good. That's going to go for 2. Referee says 2 only on that one. Hard to tell from where we were sitting, but 2-pointer it is. All right, Pace going to set the offense up here. Cedar Grove was in a little bit more of a man type of defense earlier. Seems like they've gone to some type of zone, now back to their man. Okay, continuing to pressure the ball. Pace working it around, three-pointers up, and it's good. Splash. That is Fleming with the 3, her first points of the night. 9-9 tie game now with 5:38 to play. Seeing a little bit of action and excitement here, Kyle. I'm liking the activity.
It's back and forth, back and forth. We might not have the fireworks offensively, but on the scoreboard, it's as even as it gets. So you got to love that competition out there.
Absolutely. Wilson driving, kicks back out to Seasbury. She's knocked one down just before. Not going to fall over the back on number 21, Lemon. And we're going the other way. It's Pace's ball. Cedar Grove had been in an aggressive full-court press to start the game, Kyle. They pulled back from that. I'm a little surprised. I actually thought it had Pace a bit ruffled. They were struggling to set up the offense even when they did break the press. And now Cedar Grove pulled back. They don't run real deep. Cedar Grove really only brings one or two people off the bench for meaningful minutes, so maybe it's just a ability to keep up the gas for the whole game here. Pace trying to get something going, and timeout Pace. Okay, 5:04 remaining, 9-9. We got a tie ball game here. Cedar Grove in white hosting Pace in blue. This game's brought to you by Sportal Space, connecting communities through sports. Kyle, I like what I'm seeing so far. We got a nice tight matchup. Looks like they're a little bit behind the pace of their 40-38 game in December, but we're getting what we thought here. Two of the better teams in the region doing what they do and making things happen.
Yeah, both teams trying to get ready for the region tournament and trying to get back into the state tournament. Both these teams made state last year. Pace Academy finished 13-12 last season, lost to North Hall 44-25 in the first round of state. If you're looking at Cedar Grove, they finished 14-6, but they had a very tough first round matchup against GAC where they lost 72-43. So both teams looking to advance into the state tournament and get a little deeper than last year.
3-ball away for Rafiti, her fourth of the night. Not going to fall, unfortunately, and it looks like it's out of bounds there. All right, we're going the other way here. Cedar Grove going to set up the offense here now. Ramos been played a whole game. I don't think she's come out. She's been the key to setting this offense here, getting the ball into the front court and getting the offense set, moving it up top, back around. Seasbury again for the jumper, not going to fall. Can't Pace corral it. Trapped in the corner there. She's in trouble. I think she's on the out-of-bound line. Yep, that's the call. Out of bounds on Pace, not able to corral that rebound. Seasbury very aggressive so far. She's put up 3 long jump shots since she's come into the game. Hit one long 2 here, was on the line, not quite the 3. Ramos in the corner, driving, and there's the travel call. Okay, they're calling it even, Kyle. We've seen, 4 travel calls at least on Pace.
That's all you can ask for.
Fair game being called here, but aggressive in the travel calls by the referees. They are not giving anybody any ability. All right, Cedar Grove, as I had thought, might back into that press. Pace breaks it. Loose ball, round on the ground, and there it is. I like that press by Cedar Grove. Even when Pace breaks it, they struggle to get into the offense. They struggle to calm down and set it up. They use so much energy to get past that press that the sloppiness comes, and that's exactly what
I think we see why Lovett is a team that's in first place in this region. When you have an All-American guard that's going to Stanford, she can handle this pressure, she can handle the press, and she can move the ball up the court. So she probably does a great job negating all this pressure that Cedar Grove throws at them. Has an elite guard on that roster. That's why Lovett is ranked in the top 10.
Wilson for 3, and no good. Inside, I think it's going to stay here. Looks like foul on Pace down low. Think the call there, no. Yep, going to stay here. So foul on Pace on the loose ball on the rebound. Going to be a ball underneath the basket there. Out to Seasbury. Oh, I thought she was going to let fly again. She has not been shy about shooting it. Wilson goes up for 3. Not going to go. Cedar Grove struggling to make Pace pay. Pace packing the paint, staying inside, and Cedar Grove really not able to make him pay for it. Oh, big bump down low. Loose ball. Goes Cedar Grove. Seasbury out on the break. Great pass to Wilson, and left-handed layup. It goes. Gemini Wilson with her 4th point of the game. Nice attack of the basket. I like it. Here we go. Pace now getting into their own transition. No good. And Cedar Grove secures the rebound. That was Doucette. Couldn't quite corral it. Sophomore, one of the best size centers on this team. Not able to make the bucket work for them. All right, Cedar Grove, patient, getting back into the offense. Been launching a lot of long buckets, trying to pull Pace out of this zone, taking what's there. Inside to the free throw line. Good look inside, blocked. Loose ball, Pace comes away with it. Here we go the other way. All right, Pace pushing into the front court. See if they want the 3. It's open for Rafiti if she wants it. Here we go. Oh, passes it up into the corner. Long two, and it goes for number 23, Zelani. That's her 6 points. She's the leading scorer for either team here right now.
11-11. We're still very, very even, and we see Rafidi. I like Rafidi. We've called her name a lot. She took some open threes that weren't falling early, but she already has 6 rebounds and 2 assists and 1 big block just recently.
We got a tie game here, 11-11, 2:28 to play in the second. Been a real competitive game. All right, Wilson away for the three, and she finally gets that to fall. That's the second three-pointer of the game for Cedar Grove. Had a lot of nice looks. There's the steal off the press, right inside. Wilson again with the left-handed shot, not going to fall. All right, but it stays here. Cedar Grove up 14-11, 2:10 remaining. Gemini Wilson now with 7 points in the half to lead the Cedar Grove Lady Saints. I like the aggressiveness. They're taking what's there. There's lots of three-point opportunities and trying to get aggressive off these steals and attack the basket.
Yeah, Ramos is starting to make her presence felt. 4 assists and a steal right there. And
right
a three.
On cue for you, Kyle. There's Ramos with the three, her second of the night. She's got 6. All right, we were looking for that senior leadership by Ramos, and it is there. Is that showing? Oh, okay. All right. We are live here. Pace gets the offensive board, working it around the outside. All right. Those are those threes. I guess you're probably right, Kyle. They don't have the green light there. We've got people on the three-point line not really ready to shoot it for Pace. Trying to work it around the top. Let's see if something materializes on the inside. Nice drive and dish. Three-pointer up and away. No good. Rebound, Lemon. And Ramos is going to set up the offense. Cedar Grove starting to pull away a little bit here. We got 17-11, 1:24 remaining here in the half. Ramos setting up the offense. Let's see if Cedar Grove can get another quality look. They've drained 2 3-pointers here in the last few possessions. And inside opportunities. No good. Steal by Pace, and we're going the other way. All right, Pace into the front court. Looking down low. Beautiful pass. Not able to finish. Gets her own rebound. Foul call on the on Cedar Grove there. All right. I like the aggressiveness. Came out off the defensive glass, went right up the court, attacked the paint, and got a good look. I'll take that all day long if I'm the Pace Knights. Down 11-17 here, 1:06 remaining in the half.
And Pace's shooters, they have to have their feet set. They're a little slow swinging the ball around the perimeter, and even though it's not as crisp as it should be, they're getting a lot of open looks right there, but their feet aren't set and they're not able to shoot those three-pointers. So that's something at halftime I want to tell my players, be ready. Be ready to pass it. Be ready to see the ball coming to you 2 passes away, and be ready for that three-point opportunity if it comes your way.
Kayla Ross, junior wing on the line. First free throws up and away. It's no good. She had a nice look inside off some really good passing. Got her a good opportunity. Ramos hitting the bench for the first time tonight. Let's see who handles the ball and takes the ball up in the court. Second free throw, no good. Nope, we had a little bit of a scoreboard snafu, but we're back live here. 1 minute remaining in the half. 17-11, home team. Cedar Grove Saints up on the Pace Knights. Ramos off the floor. The ball handling got real sloppy real quick, Kyle. They're going to have to see if the backups can get them into the offense. We're going to need to see somebody step up, probably Wilson here, and handle the ball and try to get the offense going with Ramos getting a breather. Double team coming way away from the basket. Pace, I think, seizing the opportunity, seeing that Ramos is on the bench, trying to make something happen, and they get the turnover.
Glaring difference right there without Ramos, your engine, your most trusted ball handler out there. Yeah, it looked a lot different on that possession.
Yeah, Pace had been sitting back in that 2-3 defense so far the entire game. Ramos hits the bench. Wham, they bring out the double team deep outside the basket area and get the turnover. I still think we'll see the defensive aggressiveness. Nothing's going to change here with 25 seconds left. Pace working the ball around. Rafidi up at the top. Three-pointer up, and it's good. All right, there we go. That's her 5th three-pointer, makes that one count. We got a 17-14 game now. Cedar Grove struggling to get the ball in the front court. Another turnover. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Wow, Kyle, it is a totally different Cedar Grove team with Ramos on the bench.
It's like sharks circling around. They smell blood in the water right now. They don't have their best ball handler. Let's go and attack them. Very nice job by Troy Baker's team.
Yeah, Pace recognizing immediately that there's a different ball handler out there, getting out and pressuring the ball way away from the basket. Inbounds to Wilson. Let's see if she can make something happen. Leading scorer so far for Cedar Grove tonight. Picked up her ball handle, not too far from the basket. And we got 17-14 here at half. It's been a tight game the whole way through. 7-6 at the end of one with Cedar Grove leading. Halftime now, 17-14. It's been pretty consistent throughout. We've got Gemini Wilson with 7 to lead Cedar Grove. We got Liana Ramos with 6. Kayla Seasbury with the 1 long 2, and Hicks with an inside bucket. Pace Knights being led so far by Zalani, bringing the inside presence. She's got 6 points, all in the paint. And Rafidi with 5. Had a number of good looks for Rafidi and not able to drain most of them early. Managed to hit a big 3 at the end to cut the distance there. Halftime here at Cedar Grove. We've got about 10 minutes. This game's brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through sports. We help teams to find practice and training space for both basketball, for gyms, and also for all of the field sports. Kyle will be bringing you live coverage across basketball as we roll through the playoffs here, and then we will be starting our coverage just next week with soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Excited to be outside and checking out those field sports.
Hey, Ultimate Frisbee, I hear we got a good one at Grady. Number 3 in the nation, I'm hearing.
We did hear
Come
that.
on
We
now.
did hear that. We will be covering all the spring sports. Watch us on all our social media channels for live updates as our reporters are out in the field all over the metro Atlanta area. We will be out there working with the folks in baseball, soccer, and lacrosse here shortly as those seasons kick off. And you'll see our team out there every which way you look. Kyle, as we look at this state 3A, what do you see as we roll into the playoffs?
Well, we see Lovett is leading this region. I think Cedar Grove, we have Cedar Grove and Pace today trying to scrap their way into the tournament. But at the top of 3A, I think you're looking at GAC, who had Robin Benton, who's going to Auburn. She tore her ACL, so she's out for the year. But when she was there, that team was rolling. But GAC still very dangerous with a handful of Division I players. But over there in Savannah, you got Johnson, Savannah, and Beach. They both met in the state championship last year. Johnson just beat them for the second time this season, leading that series 2 out of 3. So at the end of the day, I think in Class 3A, the state championship road is going to run through one of those 2 Savannah teams.
Tell me what you think, Kyle, about some of the other girls' championships. Where does it go at the top of the brackets in 7A? Is it going to be the powerful McEachern team, Westlake? What are we looking at down there in 7A?
I think McEachern's time has come. I think the rest of the state has finally caught up to them. Westlake has been number 1 the entire season, and they've been cruising. But I really like what Collins Hill has been doing. Collins Hill has been putting together a great resume. I believe they scored a win over Buford. They just recently beat St. Francis. I'm pretty sure they took care of Harrison as well, who we will be seeing in just a couple days. So Collins Hill, they've been clicking on all cylinders, and that's another team with about 4 or 5 Division I players, and they have some big-time size inside. Jada Rice, Javen Nicholson, who's going to Georgia. So a lot of size and a lot of talent. Bria Harmon, point guard, coach's daughter. She's going to be at Purdue, but she's still got another year left at Collins Hill. So I really like Collins Hill and Westlake right now in Class 7A.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Any other teams across the divisions that really jump out at you that you're excited about?
Oh, boy. I mean, one of the most fun to cover would be Class 2A. I know over in Metro Atlanta we don't know too much about them, but Putnam County, who was ranked number 3, they just took it to number 2. Banks County over there in Region 8, they beat them by about 19 points after Banks beat them in the first meeting by 21. But everyone's still chasing Laney over there in Augusta, undefeated. They beat aforementioned Johnson Savannah over there on MLK Day. They took it to them by 20 points, so that tells you how powerful Laney is. So Class 2A, very exciting to watch unfold. Can anybody beat Laney, one of the few unbeaten teams left in the state, boys and girls?
Kyle, what do you think we'll have here in the second half as Cedar Grove's in the locker room? What do you think the Coach White is telling the girls there?
Well, I think they need to get back into their pressure defense. I think Ramos, we saw that they do a great job when Ramos is out there, and she's igniting the offense, sparking the defense. I think they're in really good hands when she's on the court. They kind of let Pace Academy get back in the game just a little bit there. They had that 6-point lead. Now they're sitting at 3 points. But I'm going to tell them, keep playing pressure defense and be aware of these Pace shooters. Pace has not really been pulling too much from deep. Ann Rafidi, she had a couple good looks, hit one late 3 there. I want to contest with the hand high. And just make sure you close out under control. You don't want to fly by their shooters and give them open looks, open runs to the basket. And on that same side, make sure your head's on a swivel. Pace Academy's been very patient. They're working a lot of back cuts, face cuts as well. Just got to be sound defensively if you're Cedar Grove.
And we will be live here after the girls' game with the boys' game as the Cedar Grove takes on the Pace Knights in the boys' game in the nightcap here tonight. Excited to see we got some serious Division I talent on the court for the boys' game. Cedar Grove led by Jamari Dean, carries one offer right now from James Madison, 6'6" is what they list him at. He plays inside, outside. We see some real nice game out of him, and he'll be going up against Pace's own approximately 6'6" wing in Isaiah Kelly, a commit to Yale. Isaiah had offers from a number of good college offers in Division I. Should be a great matchup. I think we got size on both sides of the ball. We got some Division I talent. Got some young players on Pace that are really showing some upside here. I think this boys' nightcap is going to be a lot of fun. Should be a great game for us here soon.
Yeah, the spotlight definitely on Isaiah Kelly and Jamari Dean. Drexel is in the building tonight to watch Jamari Dean play, so another Division I school that is starting to sniff around Dean. Dean had a breakthrough performance over there at the Lake City Classic when Cedar Grove went 2-2, but he was a monster. He averaged over 20 points and 10 rebounds, close to what he's averaging on the season, but he really brought it against top-level competition. He picked up his first offer from Clayton State and then his first Division I offer from James Madison. And Isaiah Kelly, he's been well established. He's coming off a monster game, which we will talk about once we get closer to the boys' tip-off after this girls' game. I'll let you handle that, but he had a monster game the other night. But in their first meeting, it was Jamari Dean that got the best of Isaiah Kelly. So Isaiah Kelly, he's got something to prove. He's going to Yale, but he does have something to prove with the personal one-on-one battle with Jamari Dean. Under the radar, hot, high-rising, a stock riser senior that is still unsigned, one of the best unsigned players in the state of Georgia this season.
Pace boys, two-time defending state champs, led last 2 years by Wendell Carter, power forward at Duke this year. Wendell, one of the likely lottery picks in the NBA draft. Totally different team without him,
yes,
but still very competitive, and they've started to reload, brought in a couple of strong freshmen. Cole Middleton, 6'5", good, big, strong frame. Very active player for a freshman, giving him really quality minutes. Had a number of double-digit point games, nearing double digits in rebounds in a number of games. So reloaded down there at the freshman class to try to power it as Wendell moves on to Duke. And very quickly we'll be seeing Wendell in the NBA. So still a very exciting matchup here. We got about 2.5 minutes left to play before 2.5 minutes left before play resumes here in the second half. Cedar Grove 17, Pace 14. Really nobody in much foul trouble that I could see out there. We have seen Cedar Grove getting a lot of good looks from outside, have started to fall for them, managed to put in 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. We'll see if it loosens up Pace's defense. They really were content in the first quarter to sit back at a tight 2-3, pack the paint, and make Cedar Grove beat them from outside. I don't know if they're going to stick with that plan, Kyle. Would you stick with that if you were Pace coming out of the locker room? It really didn't seem to work for him in the second quarter.
Well, I think the difference maker that really came in and gave Cedar Grove a spark and gave them some life from beyond the three-point line was Kayla Sesberry. She came out there. She was not gun shy. She was out there shooting some threes, some long jumpers. She finished with just 2 points, but she at least started that movement of loosening up that Pace zone. And then we saw Gemini Wilson hit a 3. We saw Liana Ramos hit a 3. So if I'm Pace, I'm not going to panic just because they hit 2 threes in that second quarter and 3 for the game. I'll still be content with my 2-3 zone and say, hey, you're going to have to beat us with multiple three-pointers. As long as they can get out there and contest these shooters, I think the 2-3 zone is probably the best decision for Pace because athletically, I don't know. I think Cedar Grove might have a little more quickness, especially Ramos. She's a little jitterbug with the ball out there. I don't want my players chasing her around the full length of the court or even just half court. I think the 2-3 zone is probably their best bet and their bread and butter for Coach Troy Baker.
Sounds good. We got 1 minute remaining here in halftime. Cedar Grove holding that 3-point lead. Today's game is brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. We help teams find gym space for practice and training all over the metro Atlanta area. You can follow Sportal Space across social media, active on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and obviously live here on YouTube. Excited to be here in Cedar Grove over in Decatur, Georgia. We got about 40 seconds left before the second half kicks off in this tightly contested region game. These two teams went at it in December, 40-38, 2-point game. Starting to feel like we could have the same thing. It looked like Cedar Grove was pulling away a little bit. Pace was not phased. They came down the court, knocked down some three-pointers, and kept themselves right in this game to give themselves a position to come into the third quarter only down by 3 points. About to get underway here for the second half.
Got a nice crowd starting to fill in. It was a little slim before the game. We had some stuff going on with the nets on the far side, trying to hang those back up. We thought we might be a little delayed, but we got everything tipped off right at the right time, and it's senior night, and we're starting to see some of these Saints fans come out to support their seniors.
Absolutely. We're excited to be here on senior night at Cedar Grove as the home team Saints take on the Knights. Cedar Grove in white, getting back on the court here now. Pace Knights in blue. Home team's up 17-14. Cedar Grove up 17-14 as 8 minutes are on the clock. Starting lineups are back on the court across the board here. Missing one for Cedar Grove. Oh, there we go.
There's
okay, there we go. Didn't think we'd be missing out on Ramos. When she hit the bench to the end of the second quarter, Kyle, the whole team looked completely different for Cedar Grove. Could not get the offense set up, and Pace really made him pay.
Yeah, we just saw how valuable she really is, and I don't expect her coming out unless she gets into some foul trouble or anything like that. But if that ever was the case, expect Coach Baker to jump right back on Cedar Grove with some high-intensity man-to-man defense and picking up right at that half court and trying to trap all over the place.
Yeah, crucial region game here. Last few games before the region play, regular season play wraps up and the region tournament kicks off next week. And we're underway here. Cedar Grove up 17-14, working the ball in the front court. All right, Pace out of that 2-3, Kyle. They're going matchup, man defense here, trying to pressure the ball a little bit higher now. Didn't like all those threes they saw in the first half. We'll see how long they stick with this. Drives inside, no good. That was Lemon with the shot inside. Pace going to push the ball into the front court. Rafiti, passed up that three. She was 1 for 5 in the first half. I thought they were all pretty good looks. If it were me, I'd give her the green light and have her keep firing. Those opportunities are there. Cedar Grove's pressure defense getting them out to the three-point line some, but opening up the passing lanes and giving Pace the opportunity to get some backdoor cuts in the first quarter. Three-pointer up and away, in and out, not going to fall for Janke, and it's Cedar Grove's ball coming up the other way.
I think Pace is trying to look for the philosophy of pass up good shots for great shots, and you had a great shot right there halfway down.
Yeah, rolled around the rim, wouldn't manage to fall. Still 17-14 here with just under 7 minutes to play. Just started here in the third quarter. Pace staying in the man-to-man defense, trying to pressure the ball a long way out, and that's a timeout. Cedar Grove, I don't think, was expecting this switch to man-to-man defense. We had not seen that the entire game from the Pace Knights. Yeah,
throwing a little monkey wrench in their plans right now. Very good job of moving laterally and staying in front. We saw a missed shot down here. A very good job of walling up and forcing them to shoot over top of them. So we'll see if Pace can keep it up, but very nice job opening up this third quarter with some very good man-to-man defense.
Yeah, I like it. Cedar Grove going to a quick timeout. Coach Weiss wants to talk to the ladies, make sure they get the right opportunities here. And it'll be interesting to see what they do to try to free some players up. If they go to try to free up the outside shooters, that was what was working for them in the second quarter. Or they try to use some of the athleticism and size advantage that they've got, try to work the ball inside a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think those opportunities might be there if they can free up their players, get the ball into the paint a bit. All right, looks like out of the timeout, Pace going back to the 2-3 here. Nope. Going to stay in the man. Okay. Pace content to challenge, picking up well above the three-point line now. Cedar Grove working it around, seeing a lot more pressure away from the ball. Ramos with the drive. Beautiful pass inside, but blocked by Rafiti. All right, and back to Cedar Grove. Rebound. Lemon inside. Great strong take. Real nice bucket. That's her first of the night. She's had a number of nice looks at the basket. Hasn't been able to get the ball to fall. Came into the paint and made it happen there.
Very nice look there. Very nice look, but a great block by Rafiti. That's her second of the game.
All right, Pace working the ball around the outside. Oh, there's the three we were looking for, and that one's going down. That was Kayla Ross.
That
Kayla
was
Ross.
Joel
Zolani.
Zolani, and she's starting to heat up. She's got 9 points now, so she's kind of carrying the load for Pace, showing why she was an all-region player last year.
Yeah. We got junior Joel Zolani. First three-pointer of the game for her. Third three of the game for Pace, and we got 19-17. Ramos with the three to answer, and it's good. That's her third three of the night, Kyle. She shoots 34% from three, averages 1 3-pointer a game. She's got three already.
She can play. You can just tell she's a hustler. She's a baller. She makes plays. She's scrappy. She's a winner.
And then she comes right back on the defensive end, sets up the trap with Wilson, and Pace forced to call a timeout because that was just about to be another turnover. Now, look, Pace had real turnover problems to start this game. It kept coming. They were throwing the ball away. They had multiple travels in the first quarter. They calmed it down and got it under control. Cedar Grove stepping up the defense right there. Liana Ramos giving them some real energy and excitement with that three. That's her third of the night. Let's see what we can see out of these teams here as we go into the rest of this quarter. 22-17.
Offense is starting to pick up a little bit. I know we were stuck on 4-4 in that first quarter. It was kind of grind your teeth, a lot of turnovers, but we're starting to see some buckets fall. 3-point shots are dropping for both teams. Maybe we'll get to that 40-38 mark like they had their first game. But it's starting to pick up, definitely a pretty nice pace right now.
Real slow start to the game, but now the scoring's coming fast. I like it. Seeing a lot more energy and excitement out here. Crowd's starting to fill in, pretty much full on the Cedar Grove side over there. Not many of the Pace fans haven't seen. Made the trip in traffic across town. Oh, three-pointer up and away. No good. Back rim. Rebound goes to Cedar Grove. Two players there. And that's Hicks comes away with the board. All right, Ramos is going to set the offense up. Works it over to Wilson in the side. 22-17. 4:54 left here in this third quarter. Home team Cedar Grove in white. Ramos driving. Kicks. Oh, no good. That was Mitchell, missed the easy bucket. Ramos with the scrap, and it's gonna stay here.
I like Ramos. She does a really good job. She's a really good passer. She's not afraid to pass it, dish it off with one hand in traffic. She gets her teammates some good looks. A tough attempt right there by Manisha Mitchell. Wasn't able to drop, but a very nice look from Ramos.
Yeah, we got Seasbury coming off the bench. She was real aggressive when she came in at the end of the first, beginning of the second quarter. Put up a number of shots, hit a nice long two, going right to work to start, and that's going to be a travel.
Sophomore,
got a little too deep inside, didn't really have a plan there. As he said earlier, Rafiti with 2 blocks on the game. I think she saw that coming and decided not to put up the fancy reverse layup there.
Yeah, Cedar Grove jumping right back in this press now. Let's see if this gives them a little more spark, a little more life, and they can slow down Pace, who's starting to find a groove.
Didn't like what she saw there for Seasbury. She had a real quick hook.
Yeah, that was
a
quick hook there.
That was one possession. All right, going back into the press. Pace breaks it. Down, backside. Rolls out for Pace. No good. Hicks with the rebound. Back to Ramos. Let's see the Cedar Grove set the offense up here. Okay, Cedar Grove taking it down. Ramos going to work. Lemon for 3. Not going to fall. Rafiti down low right to Ramos. A put-back bucket. That's her 11th point on the night. We got 24-17 Cedar Grove. Okay, Pace having to face this press again. It's back on. Attacking. A lot of contact there, and we're going to have free throws coming up here for Madeline Jenke. No points for her on the night yet. She's going to go to the free throw line. Let's see if she can put these down.
Nice aggressive drive there, right off the press. Took it right into Lemon's chest and drew the foul there. Let's see if she can get in the score column from the foul stripe.
All right, first free throw's up, and no good. Okay, Pace not capitalizing. That's their third missed free throw of the night here for Pace. Not able to get the ball to fall for him here. Second free throw coming up from Madeline Jenke, a junior guard. We got 24-17 Cedar Grove with 3:59 to play. Second free throw is up and away. It's no good either. That's the fourth missed free throw. Jenke secures her own rebound. Pace will reset the offense here. They got Rafiti in the corner. If they can get it over there, there she goes. Nope, not going to take that one. All right, they're going to reset here. Pace working it around. Very patient on offense. Looking for open threes. Looking for the cutters into the paint. Trying to play into Cedar Grove's aggressiveness. Pace still working it around. There goes Rafiti. She fires. No good. Rebound Cedar Grove, and they're off to the races here. Cedar Grove, traps coming. Turnover, Pace going the other way. Let's see if they can make some offense happen. Wilson slaps it away, doesn't secure it. Pace ball. Pace is going to set back up and work that 5-out offense, that pass and cut offense here. All right, drive the basket a little bit. Opportunity's not quite there. Pace has to reset. Pace down 24-17, 3:08 remaining here in the third. Got a good competitive game here. Pace getting lots of open looks. See what they can do with it. Oh, aggressive move. No good, blocked. And we're going the other way. Can't get the ball to their point guard, Ramos. Pace seizing the opportunity. Okay, here we go. Ramos not going to be worried about a one-person press there. She's going to challenge with the shot blocker Rafidi behind the play. Wilson fires for three, and it's good. All right, referee, signal three. That's her second three of the night. That's 10 points for Wilson, 11 for Ramos to lead Cedar Grove. Steal by Ramos. We're going the other way. 27-17. Cedar Grove up by 10. They're going to stay aggressive. Wilson wide open, calling for the ball. Nope, she didn't have the opportunity, Kyle. It was almost there. She was clapping for it. She wanted it, and she was going to let that thing fly. Ramos, beautiful attack on the basket. That's her 7th point this quarter, and that's a timeout. Pace not liking what they're seeing.
Yeah, Ramos, good things happen when the ball is in Ramos's hands. She's going to score. She's going to get a steal. She's going to get an assist. She's going to get a rebound. She is having a big game now, and she is really pouring it on with 13 points thus far.
Yeah, Kyle, it's the score this quarter, 12-3 in favor of Cedar Grove. This was a 17-14 game and a half. Now 29-17, 2:15 left in this third quarter. It has been all Cedar Grove since we came out of the locker room.
Yeah, the
Pace
two stars.
Opened up with a little bit of a different look, didn't stick with it, and really haven't been able to make anything happen.
Yeah, Wilson and Ramos. Ramos is finding Wilson for open looks. Wilson, that's her second three of the game she just knocked down, and you know, it's starting to click. Pace, you're kind of getting close to that danger zone. I know it's this third quarter, but 12 points. You haven't shown an ability to score consistently. That 12 points might look a little bit closer to 20 points right now.
All right, today's game brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connecting communities through youth sports. We're excited to be here at the home of the Cedar Grove Saints. Senior night. 2:15 remaining in the third, 29-17. Pace to inbound against the Cedar Grove pressure. That timeout allowed Cedar Grove to set the press up in that diamond formation again. Pace trying to throw over the top. Let's see if they can calm it down. In the first half, when they broke the press, they looked rushed in setting up the offense, and it led to a bunch of early turnovers. All right, Pace settling in, working the ball to Rafidi. She's their leading Zolani, their leading scorer. Rafidi second on the team so far with 5. Three-pointer up and away. It's no good. Lemon with the rebound. We're going the other way here. 1:50 remaining, 29-17. Cedar Grove really pulling away. Pace just has not been able to find the basket this quarter.
No.
All right, Wilson, she's been aggressive, working the game inside. A lot of contact, no call on the first one, and Hicks fouled underneath the basket. All going Cedar Grove's way so far. They get the good defensive stop, can't corral the loose ball, and Hicks goes up for the shot, gets fouled, and she's at the line now.
Yeah, Hicks has done a nice job. She's probably one of their most physical players. She's got 8 rebounds, leading all players in this game. She's done a really good job hitting the glass.
First free throws up and away, and it's good for Antonia Hicks. That's her third point of the night. 30-17, 1:34 remaining here in the third quarter. Home team Cedar Grove Saints in white against the Pace Knights in blue. Second free throw away for Hicks. It's up, no good. Pace corrals the rebound. Jenke with the rebound there. Pace going to try to set the offense up. Cedar Grove pulling back, not pressing, but still staying aggressive in the half-court defense, guarding the ball well above the three-point line now. Ramos knocks it away, and it's off space, going the other way.
She's just been tough to handle. Ramos on offense and on defense. She's having a pretty nice senior night, I'd say.
Absolutely. She's delivered all night long here for Cedar Grove. And we're going the other way. Ramos getting a little breather. Didn't look good when they did it. Let's see if Pace recognizes and puts pressure on this ball. When Ramos hit the bench at the end of the second quarter, they were pressuring well away from the basket. Wilson really needs to step up here and control the offense and help the team get into good shots while Ramos catches a breather. Hicks hits the ground, no foul call. Working it around. Pace picking it up, guarding well above the three-point line here now. Under a minute to play. Oh, throws the ball away. Not a bad idea, just wasn't quite there. Going the other way, number 21, Virginia Hobbs with the rebound, sophomore. One of the taller players on the Pace team, working the ball around here up top. 44 seconds left. Drives the basket, and it's foul call. The way the first half calls were going, Kyle, I thought that might have been a travel.
Yeah. But going to the foul line. Let's see if Hobbs can help out. Only a sophomore. She's got some pretty nice size on her for a sophomore. Let's see if she can provide a spark off the bench because, goodness gracious, we know Pace needs it. Only 3 points in the third quarter thus far.
Pace has not been able to convert, missed all 4 of their free throws so far tonight. Hobbs first free throw away. All right, finally they got the right one at the line. That's the first free throw for Hobbs. Good. First free throw for Pace on the night. And we got 30-18 with 41 seconds remaining. Coach Weiss for Cedar Grove getting some of her starters a little bit of a rest. They don't go real deep on that team, really only playing 7-8 off the bench, any meaningful minutes. Seasbury gave us some quality minutes in the first half, and the second one's up and away, and it's good. Seasbury had a real quick stint here on the court for only 1 possession, had a turnover, immediately found her way back to the bench. We'll see if she gets another opportunity as this game progresses. All right, Cedar Grove breaks the pressure, 30 seconds left, 30-19, Cedar Grove up. Cedar Grove looks like they're going to hold for the last shot. It's a long time to hold it, but apparently that's the game plan. 20 seconds remaining now in the quarter. 20 seconds remaining. Wilson driving a little bit. Pops in the air. 14 seconds. And the double dribble.
Yep. Snuck that hand in there, and it looks like Pace now will get an opportunity for the last shot.
13.2 seconds remaining. 30-19 Cedar Grove. Pace got to work it up here. Paige Fleming seems to be taking her time. 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8. Pace looking for a good opportunity. 6, 5. Draws the basket. 4, 3, 2. And it's good. And that is the end of the quarter. That was Zalani with the bucket?
Yes, that is a big bucket. A nice way to close it after a really dormant first part of that third quarter. But they close on a little spurt, close the gap to 9. It's in striking distance for Pace. That was a big way to close the quarter.
30-21 here as we go into the final frame. Zalani, that was her 5th point in the quarter. 11th on the game. I've got her down for 11 here so far to lead Pace. Rafidi with 5 for Pace. Looks like Ramos leading the Cedar Grove Saints. She's got 13, and Wilson with 10. So most of the scoring coming from a couple of players out there. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. We're excited to be out here covering Cedar Grove Saints, the Pace Knights. Sportal Space really active in covering youth sports across the metro Atlanta area. We have been very active in the basketball space. You'll see us a little bit in volleyball this weekend. Nice volleyball tournament going on. I myself will be down there, Kyle.
All right.
Hey, if you like the sport of volleyball, want to see what's going on in competitive travel, follow us on social media. I will be updating live from the Icebreaker tournament way down at the Peachtree City Volleyball Center. Kyle, I got an early start down there. 8 a.m. first game. It's a good hour from where I live, but at least there's no traffic on Saturday morning at 6 in the morning.
Safe travels, my friend.
Thank you. Here we go. We'll have to go underway. 30-21. Cedar Grove leading at home as we start the fourth quarter. Whoa, the Pace coach is hopping mad over there. It's
Baker
something.
is not pleased. He is not
Wow,
pleased.
and there goes the sweatshirt. He's throwing it. It's all flying. If he had a chair, he might kick it over, but he doesn't have one to chair. And that's a turnover. Oh, my goodness.
Sounds like he wanted to diagram a play coming into this fourth quarter, open it up, and somebody did not run it right, and he was not very
Ramos, nice
happy.
driving kick. Wilson settles herself and drains the 3. Ramos, beautiful recognition, takes the defense with her, and we're right back into that press by Cedar Grove. Turnover coming up. That's a steal for Hicks. She's been real aggressive. She's got 3 points on the night, a number of rebounds, approaching double digits here now. Couple of steals, really providing some quality minutes here. Lemon with the three-pointer from the corner away. No good. Pace rebound. Jenke moves it out. Fleming pushing the ball up the court for Pace. 7 minutes remaining, 33-21. Cedar Grove in white, Pace here in blue. Three-pointer up and away, hits the front rim, not going to go. Cedar Grove easily corrals the rebound. That's Mitchell with another board. Kyle, what's it going to take for Pace to get back in this?
They're going to have to get some stops on defense and start knocking down some shots. It's going to be difficult. They have not been able to corral Ramos. Can't let her get any dribble drive penetration.
Oh, Lemon with the pretty take and the finish. That's her second bucket on the night. She's had a number of nice looks at the basket, finally getting him to fall. They weren't going down for her in the first half. All right, Zalani tacking it. She's got nice inside position. And that is foul?
Yeah, I think
okay.
they got it on the body there on Mitchell.
All right,
but,
I thought the ref almost called a jump ball over the top of her head. Would have been a strange call. All right, she's going to the line here. Pace hit their last 2 free throws after missing their first 4 to start the game. That's Zelani at the line. Yep, Zelani at the line, leading Pace here. Scored tonight. First free throw up and away, and it's good. Pace down 22-35, 6:29 remaining. Pace had started the quarter with Rafidi getting a little bit of a breather. She was getting most of the shots early in the game, wasn't able to knock them down. Hit a three-pointer in the second. No points for her in the third. They're going to have to get her going, I think. She's a confident shooter from long distance. They were good looks. They were there. Oh, Wilson screaming for it in the corner, standing by herself. Ramos couldn't see it. Drives inside to Lemon, and she gets it to go. Another nice contact layup for Lemon. Cedar Grove making easy work of this one. 37-22, 6:14 remaining. We had a close game at the end of the 1, 7-6, end of 2, 17-14. And now this thing's getting blown open. 15-point game. 3-pointer away for Rafidi. Kyle, I called for it, and there it goes. They got her. She's there. She's open. She's got opportunities. Pace now picking up full court. Cedar Grove, I think, has the ball handlers to beat that. I get that Pace has got to get some pressure. I'm not sure I'd do it full court here. Lemon with a nice look at the basket. Couldn't get it to fall. Kyle, I think Case would be better served going with half-court pressure defense. They don't have the athletes to stick with Cedar Grove.
Not the right personnel.
All right, Pace looking for the three-point ball here. They know they're going to have to get some threes in order to get this game caught up. Working the ball around the outside, trying to find their opportunities. All right, Zelani passes it up.
Yep.
I think if she just pulled up and shot it, she had 1-3 in the third. She looked like she was getting a little bit of rhythm. Tried to drive the basket, feet move before the ball.
Yep. It's been the story of the game. Turnover woes kind of went away there in second, third quarter just a little bit, but that first quarter, that really started it off.
Yeah, Cedar Grove with a real asset with Liana Ramos really able to handle the pressure. Lemon setting up just inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound, gets her own rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. All right, we got 5:08 remaining here in the fourth. Ball's going to stay here. Cedar Grove ball up 37-25. Trying to work the ball inside. Pace knocks it away. It's going to stay here.
Ramos not happy with that decision by Lemon there. That was a very tough pass, and Ramos was right there in the short corner, wide open. Got to get the ball to her. That's
Ramos
a
has 3 threes on the night.
Yeah.
I think she would have liked that opportunity. She would have been standing there by herself and had a good chance to get a ball up and away. Didn't get that opportunity. Rafidi getting the quick hook here. I thought she shot the ball with confidence. Yeah, it hasn't fallen for her, but she just hit a 3 and she's right back on the bench. I'm not sure what that's about.
Needs some firepower right now. I would leave her in there.
All right. Cedar Grove in white stacking it up here, up 37-25, 5:07 remaining. Wilson, she'd been real aggressive at shooting the ball. I actually thought she'd let that one fly, but content to run a little time off the clock. When you've got a senior guard like Ramos who can really handle the ball and get what she wants on the defense, not a bad idea to reset it and get it up top.
Not at all.
Works the ball nicely inside to Hicks. Hicks gets to the free throw line. She hit 1 of 2 her last trip. Oh. Calling it a non-shooting foul. I guess she got bumped before she put the ball up.
Yeah.
In the NBA, Kyle, that's definitely a shooting foul.
Continuation, please.
All right, Ramos up top, working the ball around. Going to see what kind of shots we can get here. Wilson setting up on the 3. They got a guard her out there. She's managed 2 threes, shooting the ball with a lot of confidence as well. Cedar Grove working it around, content to take some time off the clock, try to see what kind of shots they get. Ramos challenging the defense. It's picked up with a double team there. Pulls it back out. Ramos driving. Oh, a little miscommunication there. Hicks trying to go to the basket. Ramos thought she was going to spot up for 3. And the ball makes its way into the fans. We got a nice crowd out here for senior night. As the boys' game's getting closer to tip-off, crowd's pulled up real nicely tonight. Looks real good.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good one.
Pace ball going the other way. Cedar Grove shows pressure, pulls it back. Up 37-25, with 4:24 remaining. Pace driving. See what they can do here. Working the ball around the outside. Rafidi for 3. Short. Rebound, Lemon. Going the other way. Good look. I like that opportunity. They're going to need the 3-pointers. They're going to get back in this. Not going to be able to make it work with 2s, I don't think. Ramos, no rush whatsoever. Going to set it up. Get the offense moving. A lot of motion, a lot of movement out of Cedar Grove, and the way they played it all night long. Hicks with the ball up high. She's going to get it to Ramos. Let her set it up. See if she can challenge the defense some. Opportunity inside for Lemon if she sees her. Lemon, nice turnaround, and doesn't get it to fall. Rebound for Pace, and a quick foul on Hicks. I like that. Lemon's been getting great opportunities at the basket. She's got 6 points here in the second half, and getting point-blank looks. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, she's really helped out, taking off a little bit of that load off Wilson and Ramos. You got a forward inside, getting some easy buckets. That helps out a lot.
Yeah, Cedar Grove with that senior leadership. Wilson, Lemon, Ramos really doing most of the damage on the scoring. All seniors on this team. Cedar Grove Pace working the ball around. Rafiti with another three. In and out. Not going to fall. Long rebound to Ramos, and she's going to push. She's got Wilson ahead. If she sees her, it's there. And Wilson spinning, driving, and a little bit of a late whistle there, Kyle.
Late. Yeah.
Love the pass by Ramos. Fired the ball between two Pace defenders. Found Wilson ahead of the action, and she'll go to the line. Cedar Grove up 37-25, 12-point lead here with 3:16 to play. Not a lot of fouls, only foul count 4-3 here in the second half. Really nothing to worry about for either team at this point. Pace may have to start thinking about getting those fouls up anyways if they want to try to fight their way through the end of this thing. Wilson's first free throw up, and it is good. That is, let's see, she's got 14 points, leading all scorers now. Nope, Ramos with 14 points, leading all scorers. Ramos with 13. Second free throw up. It's no good. Hicks fighting for the board. Thought she'd get the call. Bounces right back to her. And she doesn't need the foul call, Kyle. The ball just lands in her hand for her fifth point.
Yeah, you work hard. Sometimes the ball bounces your way.
She was about to give the referee an earful when she got pushed to the ground. Looked up, and the ball was in her lap. Rafiti, another long three. Front rim and in.
What a bounce.
And that is timeout Pace off the three. That's Rafiti's third three. She's got 11 on the night. Not shy about taking them. That's her third made three. She's probably taking close to, 10 on the night, I think, for Rafiti. Really giving them a lot of scoring punch, but still 40-28.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at Cedar Grove, you can just tell they have the pieces, and they were ranked number 9 in the preseason for a reason. But when your best player, one of the best players in the county, goes down with the injury, Jada Jackson, who would have gave them a 6-foot post player inside that averaged 16 points, 10 rebounds a game, second team preseason All-State. She went down second game of the year with the ACL injury. But you could see if she was healthy, this Cedar Grove team is very good, and they probably could have gave Lovett a run for their money in this region, and they could have made some noise in the state tournament. But without her, it's everything's predicated through Ramos and Wilson, and you see Lemon even picking up the slack. But man, just a big what if. What if Jada Jackson did not go down with the injury? I think the Cedar Grove team could have been very special this year.
Absolutely. Well, we still got 40-28 here. A little bit of basketball left to play. 2:56 to go. Cedar Grove leading. This game brought to you tonight by Sportal Sports. Sportal Space connecting communities through youth sports. Excited to help teams across the Atlanta area to get access to practice space for basketball and beyond into the field sports. Ramos handling the pressure, bringing the ball up to Hicks. Lemon looking inside. Got a layup opportunity. Can't get it to go. Rebound Cedar Grove. Ball bounces around its Pace ball. 2:41 to play, down by 12 here. 40-28. Pace going to have to keep shooting these threes. That seems to be the only way they're going to get the opportunity to get back in this game. Zalani driving. Not able to get the opportunity. Working the ball here around the top. Surprised to see Rafiti back on the bench. She's just put in 2 threes here this quarter, back on the bench. Pace working it around back to the top, not able to get anything. Cedar Grove guarding the three-point line, giving up the inside look, and that basket was
Hobbs, it looks like.
Hobbs, all right, Virginia Hobbs, sophomore, her 4th point of the night. Looks like Pace is going to be aggressive, start having a foul here. Yeah, 40-30.
That was very nice offense, but the only problem with that, it's a lot of passes, it's a lot of movement. You don't have that much time on the clock. You got to get some quick strikes.
Yeah, going to have to make up 10 points in 2 minutes here. Going to have to do it a lot quicker than a 30, 40-second possession like that. Pace starting to give fouls. They got a long way to go. They've only got 4 team fouls. Looks like they're trying to work their way to the point where they can put Cedar Grove at the line, but they got a long way to go. Whoa, loose ball. Ramos has to corral it. She's out of bounds. Oh, they did not call it that way. Pace's coach is about to have a fit over there, and I think he was probably right.
Let's see if they overrule it. And
referee's getting together talking. Nope, confident call by the back judge there. Okay. It's going to be Cedar Grove ball, 40-30, 1:56 remaining. Putting the pressure on now. Pace picking up full court. Oh, my goodness, Pace
Man.
gives a foul there. I'm not sure that was the plan, but that's what happened.
Call a little double dribble action there, so Pace gets it. They,
Look at that.
They get what they wanted.
Going the other way. That's the second double dribble call.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of those, but that's
Wow.
what we got tonight. Rafidi back in for offense. Look to see Zalani or Rafidi put up some threes here. Rafidi in the corner. She's got the look she wants. It's short.
Oh.
Not going to touch anything on that one. But it's going to. Whoa. I thought it was staying here. So did the Pace coach. We're going the other way. All right. In. Ball gets in. Quick foul there by Hobbs.
Yep.
Yep. That's fifth foul. We still got two more to go. One before Pace gets Cedar Grove to the line. 40-30. 4 fouls each. No, it should be fifth foul there. There we go. Okay, scoreboard updated. 1:44 to play here. Cedar Grove and White. Couple of substitutions. Getting some extra ball handlers and free throw shooters on the court. Ramos breaks the double team. Ball swatted away, and there's a foul. That is the sixth team foul on Pace. They went from 3 to 6 in a hurry.
Yes.
Next foul will be a shooting foul for Cedar Grove. 40-31, 41 remaining. Cedar Grove and White with the lead. Pace giving fouls here, trying to push Cedar Grove to the line. All right, ball inbounded to Ramos. She takes it around the outside, breaks the double team herself. There comes the strong foul. And Ramos will go to the line and shoot 1-on-1. No free throws for her yet tonight. Let's see if she can make Pace pay. 40-30, 1:35 remaining. Pace going offense, defense. Rafidi back in. Haven't been keeping fouls. Maybe she's got a little foul trouble. They keep pulling her in and out of the game here.
Possibly. There haven't been a whole lot of fouls called today, which is nice in a girls' game. Sometimes it can get sloppy, but not too many fouls today.
All right, Ramos at the line, shoot 1-on-1. First free throw's up, and it's good. Senior comfortable at the line, looks confident. Ball rolled itself, got that nice shooter roll off the front rim and in. Ramos second free throw, steadies herself, takes the time, goes through her little routine here. And it's up and away. No good, back iron. All right, Lemon with the offensive board. Ramos takes it back up top. She's going to hold, see where that foul comes. Seasbury over to Wilson. And that's a foul there on Pace, on Fleming. And that will be Gemini Wilson going to the line. She's had a great game so far for Cedar Grove tonight, sitting on 14 points with a chance here at 1-on-1. That's the 8th team foul by the Pace Knights. 1:26 remaining, 41-30 Cedar Grove. First free throw is up, and it is good. That's her 5th point this quarter for Gemini Wilson. She's been a real productive player for them all night long, well exceeding her season average of 9.1. Second free throw up and away, and it's also good. All right, if Cedar Grove can make their free throws down the stretch, Kyle, this is going to be an easy finish.
Yeah.
43-30 now.
They're running out of time.
Pace working it around. They're not going to be able to take the time they like to take here. Zalani with the drive, throws the ball up to the basket, doesn't fall. 1:16 remaining, 43-30 in this game. Pace scrapping, they're fighting, they're trying to find some kind of opportunity to close the distance, but Cedar Grove making their free throws down the stretch. Might be everything it takes. Not a shooting foul. Pace inbounds, got Rafidi in the corner, not able to get the ball to her. And we got the offense-defense substitution again for Pace. Rafidi hits the bench. 43-30, 1:13 left to play. Pace picking up full court. Have to cry for the steal or give a quick foul here.
Oh.
Ramos, ball's loose. She breaks that. And there comes the reach-in foul. Referee's looking for the quick whistle there.
Yeah.
Thought it could have been a play on at that point. Ramos probably had it beaten anyway. She might have got the ball inside for an easy layup, so probably Pace's best interest to center of the line. That's their 9th foul. That's going to be 1-and-1 here after that. We'll see 2 fouls the rest of the way. Cedar Grove up 43-30. Cedar Grove Saints and White. Home team on senior night. 1:09 remaining. 43-30 Cedar Grove over the Pace Knights so far. We'll have the boys game following this game. Be a short break, maybe a little senior night introductions of some sorts. So stay tuned. There'll be a new link on our YouTube channel for you to catch the action. Ramos at the free throw line. First free throw up, and it's good. 14-point lead here for Cedar Grove. 44-30, 1:09 remaining. Ramos steps up here. Second free throw coming now for Ramos. She's had a great game so far. And we got a lane violation on Hicks. She doesn't know what she did wrong, but that free throw's not going to count, Kyle. 44-30, 109 remaining. I don't know if Pace has got 14-point run in them. They're going to need to get some quick shots up. That has not been their MO all night. Working it around the top. Opportunity not quite there. Pressure continues. There's the steal by Lemon. Seasbury holding, waiting for the foul to come. Not there. Wide open inside if she sees it. Ramos doesn't need to give it up. That's another bucket for her. She's got 4 this quarter. And that should just about do it. 46-30. Scorer's clock having a little bit of trouble getting it straightened out. Graffiti doesn't make the three. Pace with the rebound. 37 seconds remaining. 46-31. I don't think they, back to 30 where it should have been okay. Pace with another board inside. Cedar Grove doesn't need to be aggressive here, just putting their hands up. And we'll see if Pace keeps the fouls up. Running out of time here. Not sure it's worth the hassle.
No, this one's signed, sealed, and delivered. Now it's just padding the stats from the foul line.
46-30, 24 seconds left. Ramos going to go to the line again. She has made 4 points so far this quarter, 2 free throws. See if she can get a couple more here to go on senior night as these two teams prepare to get ready for regional playoffs starting next week on Monday night. Regional playoffs for this region we played over at Westminster this next week. I'll be in the house at least a little bit, right by where I live. That's first free throw falls for Ramos. That's her 5th point so far. Leading scorer on the night, Kyle, I got? No?
Yeah,
her and
like
Gemini
Ramos
Wilson dueling.
18 points, so I think it's got to go to Ramos by now.
And make it 19. Ramos with the free throw. 48-30, 24 seconds remaining. This one just about over. Pace is going to fire up a long 3. Not going to go. I think the fouling is done. I'm guessing Pace is going to let him run this clock out. Not much point in fouling, down by 18 with 11 seconds remaining. Pace with the turnover. Going the other way. Let's see if they can make the final score in the scorebook look a little different, but that is all that's left to play for with 3 seconds remaining. Graffiti's going to fire up a long 3 at the buzzer. Not going to fall. 48-30, and that is your final. Kyle, what do you think of these two teams going into region playoffs? You think Cedar Grove didn't have the record Pace did, but they sure look like the better team tonight.
Yeah, I really like Cedar Grove. Liana Ramos, she did exactly what we thought she'd do. She stuffed the stat sheet. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. She did a little bit of everything. Gemini Wilson, the lefty, finished with 16 points. And then Makesha Lemon helping out with 6 points, grabbed 8 rebounds. And Antonia Hicks, I like what she brought, physicality inside, 5 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals. And if you're looking at Pace Academy, Joelle Zolani, she finished with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. And Graffiti struggled a little bit. She was a streaky 3-point shooter. She finished with 11 points in the loss. But Cedar Grove, a very impressive showing, winning on their home court on senior night. So they have to feel extremely well about themselves heading into the region tournament soon.
Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy from Sportle Space. Sportle Space connects communities through youth sports. We're going to be wrapping up here. Go back to our YouTube channel. Check out the link on Twitter. We will be live with the boys game in about 15 minutes. Should be an exciting one. We've got a great matchup coming here from Cedar Grove Saints as they host the Pace Knights. And this is Sportle Space signing off. Thank you for joining us.